Hi there! Welcome to my channel about life in Germany. I've been living in Berlin since I moved to Germany from the US more than 5 years ago. And I've also made several videos about Berlin's downtown districts where many immigrants like myself live. The districts I've looked at previously include Prenzlauer Berg, Mitte, Kreuzberg, Charlottenburg, and Schöneberg. But there's another main district that I haven't covered yet, and that's Friedrichshain. So today we're going to take a trip to Friedrichshain to see what all it has to offer. Los geht's! Friedrichshain, or Frederick's Grove, was founded in 1920. It was named after the large park in the area that was founded in the 19th century to commemorate the coronation of the Prussian King Frederick the Great. This historically working-class area was a part of East Berlin after the Second World War. But since the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, Friedrichshain has changed significantly. Today, Friedrichshain is best known for thumping techno nightlife, gritty alternative culture, and striking Soviet-era architecture. But along with the edgy subcultures, Friedrichshain is also known for family-friendly urban living and for being a district that attracts many immigrants. The most well-known attraction in Friedrichshain is definitely the East Side Gallery. This is the longest surviving section of the Berlin Wall, and it's been turned into an open-air art gallery. It runs for about 1,300 meters or 4,300 feet along the Spree River. In the spring of 1990, after the fall of the Berlin Wall, this section of the wall was painted by 118 artists from 21 countries. Unfortunately, all of the originals have been destroyed over the years, so all of the paintings you see here today are replicas that were painted in 2009. By the way, if you come here, make sure to also check out the back of the wall if you want to see a wider variety of graffiti. Anyways, this is a must-see attraction for any trip to Berlin. On the eastern end of the East Side Gallery, you'll find the famous Oberbaumbrücke, which crosses the Spree River. This bridge, in its current form, dates back to the late 19th century. You might recognize this bridge from the German film Run Lola Run. Today, it's a major river crossing between the Friedrichshain and Kreuzberg districts, allowing passage for subways, cars, bikes, and pedestrians. It also has some really nice river views, including the Molecule Man sculpture in the distance. As I mentioned earlier, Friedrichshain is known for its nightlife. And the most famous, or should I say infamous, club here is Berghain. This club, which opened in 2004 and is considered to be the world capital of techno music, is notoriously difficult to get into. And while I personally have no interest in trying to get in myself, there are tons of videos online instructing people with the different ways that they can get in. One of the funniest I know of is Conan O'Brien's attempt a few years ago. I'll put a link to it in the description. In addition to nightlife, Friedrichshain is also known for its wide variety of international restaurants. Many of these restaurants are located along Simon-Dach-Strasse in the heart of the district. This street, which as you can see is pretty quiet on a weekday, is very popular on nights and weekends. 1 block away from Simon-Dach-Strasse is Boxhagener Platz, a park that's surrounded by more restaurants and bars. Every Sunday, there's a large and very popular flea market held here on these really wide sidewalks. Friedrichshain isn't just all dense neighborhoods packed with restaurants, bars, and crazy nightclubs. It also has a really nice park so people can enjoy some nature here too. This is Volkspark Friedrichshain. As I mentioned earlier, this park is what the entire Friedrichshain district is named after. The park is Berlin's oldest, and it was completed in the mid-19th century. The most well-known part of the park is the Märchenbrunnen, or fairy tale fountain. Normally it's full of water, of course, but it was drained for some reason when I was there. Anyways, this is a really nice fountain with lots of fairy tale character statues all around it. I think it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is what I think is a really interesting historic street. This is Karl Marx Allee, and it starts here at Frankfurter Tor. This street goes all the way to Alexanderplatz, where the Fernsehturm is located. Karl Marx Allee was built in the 1950s by the East Germans and it was meant to showcase communist urbanism and architecture. As you can see, what's really amazing about this street is its epic scale. It's 90 meters or 300 feet wide. I walked all along a large part of this street, and I have to say that the massive scale really drained me. I walked for about 30 minutes, but it felt like hours. The buildings along the street are also quite unique and interesting. By the way, the Computerspiel Museum, which I showed you in a previous video, is located on this street. Here's another famous spot, the Kino International Theater, which was recently remodeled and reopened. I've really never seen a street like this one before, so if you really want to see what communist urbanism from the 1950s looks like, you should come here and have a look around. Alright everyone, thanks for joining me on this quick trip through Friedrichshain. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to help this channel grow. I really appreciate your support. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you again soon. Tschüss, bis später.